G'day guys, this is Deadman316 and welcome to episode 22 of Notch's God. And as you can see just here, we have started our second farm. Well, to farm everything else anyway. I've also worked out a few kinks to do with the system. I did have the snapshot on for a little bit, in which case is where I got the doggies from. And I did find where a horse spawns. Unfortunately, he's despawned. Now, I've changed this because it can't handle all the items. It can't. It doesn't get to suck up all the items at once, and it doesn't feed him through. So, in fear of them despawning, I changed it a little bit. And it cannot handle it if I turn all the switches on at once. We've added extra chests to the bottom so that we can easily store extra stuff. But what was actually happening is the items at the back here, in there, in the hoppers that sort everything, they were getting clogged up with a full stack of items. Then it would come into the overflow. Don't know why 20 sugarcane made it into the overflow, but anyway, because there wasn't actually that much sugarcane going through the system. As we can see here, put an extra sorter in, or dropper system in, so that they'll cycle through, and we'll just pop that in there so that they can get sorted. Well, that's doing its job. We will go and turn on, we'll go and turn on the system for one level each. The reason being is because, hang on, let's go back down here. I've got sort of the math worked out here. 7.5 stacks of seeds need to be used in order to plant all the wheat. 7.5 stacks of carrots, 8 stacks of netherwort, 6 stacks of cocoa beans, and 3.5 stacks of sugarcane. Now, when you multiply most of them by 3, you've got a hell of a lot of items coming through. And that's why it gets jammed up. And since a hopper can only dispense one item at a time, with the system that we've currently got, it means that things are going to get filled up and get skipped, unfortunately. So let's go and turn one layer on and see how we go. Hopefully we don't get too much overflow. We will still get lag though. And while this is filtering itself, I'll just quickly take you to the other farm that we've started. We aren't fully there yet. We've started planting potatoes so that we can get enough to fill the farm. So we're going to have 2 levels of potatoes. Climb, stupid. 1 and 2. We're going to have our mushrooms here and here. 1 layer for brown, 1 layer for red. What was this area? 1, 2 with that gap. These seem like the same gap. Okay. So we're going to have cactus on probably the top 2 layers, or 1 layer. And we're going to have 1.5 layers of pumpkins and 1.5 layers of melons, since the way that I set it up, it's going to be exactly the same setup. So everything should be fine. We do need more lighting up there though. And I have a shovel on my toolbar because I stopped enchanting books for a little while because I really needed Silk Touch, and we enchanted, I think, 9 shovels to get this one. So I've finally got Silk Touch, and it's on a pretty decent shovel, and we've got other shovels over at the zombie farm that we can use as well. So we can get our mycelium, we can get ice if we need it, and everything else, so should be alright. And you can hear the constant clicking, and they're stuck, so let's just turn the water on and turn it off again. So nothing should be able to despawn if I'm paying attention. And if not, well, we're screwed. That's got a fair amount of stuff in it. That's full. That's full. Can't click on the next one. That's full. That's full. And those two are empty. So we're going to get probably more than 10 stacks worth of items. So we're going to wait until it sorts that out, and then we'll empty out the next layer. But you can see how simply it works. Whoops. I'm getting lag. Not sorting out wheat just yet. That's our seeds. We're sorting out carrots at the moment. 3 or 4 should come at a time. But sometimes it does get overwhelmed. As you can see, netherwart's really pumping in at the moment. And such netherwort and carrot by the look of it. And 2 netherwort have already made it through to the overflow chest. So we still have an issue there. But it shouldn't be too bad. I think that's something that we're going to need to work on. But the way that I'm going to fix that situation is by putting in a hopper chain. Those seeds are glitching. Which we need more iron for, obviously. Whoops. What the hell's going on? Getting a lot of lag. So, we need a lot of iron to do that. While I was enchanting, we only got half a stack of iron out of our iron. Half a stack of iron out of the zombie farm. So we've only got 26 blocks of iron. So we need to do some more. Either farm the what do you call it? Farm the zombies more, or we need to do something else, which I'll get to in just a minute. So I'll let that do its job for the moment, and I'll take you on a little boat ride to... Is that boat not there? Why can't I click on new boat? Oh, it's severely stuck. Yep, it's not there. Alright, build another boat. If you didn't know how one was made. I'm sure everybody knows how they're made by now. But I do like the new crafting system. I don't think I've fully known about it in a recording before. Hey! Why am I getting turned around? Is the boat technically there? Ugh. Alright. Don't know what's going on, but I'll be able to fix it eventually. Alright. So, we have worked on our barn a little bit. I've done most of the building, at least for most of the exterior. I'm not too sure if I'm going to need, or if I'm even going to put in a second layer. There will be redstone contraptions that I'll use for the breeding, even though we're getting ropes in 1.6. I think I'll use them in a different way, or at least for a different mob. I've tried to set up this tree farm to use a hopper minecart, but due to the leaves not always falling on where the tracks are, the hopper minecart won't pick it up. Doesn't matter how fast it's going or how slow it's going, they just won't pick it up. And I think the hopper minecarts actually go faster than, or can sustain speed longer than a normal minecart. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that that's what's happening. We need to go over here. We're going to head over to the village so I can discuss what I want to do over there. And I think I'm heading the right way. No, I'm heading the wrong way. Okay, on, turn around. Probably not best to do it at dark, but I believe I'm on peaceful at the moment, at least for recording. So let's get there as quick as possible. Here we go. And squid's drowning in extremely deep water. So they can't be in shallow water and they can't be in too deep water. So what can you do? And we should be arriving any minute now. Here we go. Okay, so I have been over here a little bit. I have got a mod installed from KaboPc, I think his name is. Link will be in the description anyway. And as you can see, I've used this to farm sand before we generated that desert. Now, I've had a few little things happen here. There was a house here which we took it out and set up a multi-breeding or villager breeding system. So we've got, I think it's 23. Let's just check. Yeah, 21-ish villagers down there, so that's plenty. What I'm hoping to do is slowly place all the doors back and find out where the centre is. Once we find out where the natural centre of the village is, the mod actually helps us. I think I've got doors in these chests. Not that one? Yep. Okay, so let's just quickly turn the mod on. And draw villagers and draw the golem spawn area. Now the golems generally spawn in the middle of a village, so it'll give you the block where they should be spawning. So there's a villager in there. No, I can't use those two because they're blocked off in a weird way. I'm actually not sure if a villager needs to be within the space. But how about we just do that? Does that start it? No. Alright. Come on. Okay. So if we... He's going to come straight out, I think, but that doesn't matter. If we place the door there, lock it off, you can see that we've created the centre of the village. And around the sphere is where the village area is going to be, and what is going to be deemed as the village. Now, if we place another door, this is all going to shift around, and inside this box is where the villagers are going to spawn. Not the villagers, the iron golems. So, if we dig down a little bit, you can see the thicker line and that red haze goes. It's a 5 by 5. It's a 5 tall by I think 18 or 19 area, which they're going to be able to spawn in. Now we have enough villagers down in here to have, I think it's 2 spawn. So I need to work out how far away the golems need to move before they're going to spawn other ones. However, what I'm going to try and do is repair this village so that it's a normal village again, find where the centre of the village is and dig down, then place doors lower and lower as we go. So essentially what I'll be doing is the shaft that the iron golems are going to fall down into, there'll be doors along the walls. So it'll be a 2 by 2 with doors on the sides, and we'll be able to hopefully have the actual iron golem farm underground so that it's not intrusive on the village itself. Ouch. So that's what I'm hoping to do with that. Our farm should be done by now, and everything should hopefully be sorted. So I'll make a new boat and head over there soon-ish, and we'll see you over there. Okay, so finished sorting out the top half, and we should have items in here. Ooh, just full now. And everything should be in order. There shouldn't be anything that's not in its right spot. Which, do we we have a sugarcane? Probably not. It probably glitched out on us. But in any case, there's still 1 nether wart, 4 carrots, and 4 wheat that got through. So that's not good. We need to be able to sort things a lot quicker than that. And I'm hoping that the use of a hopper chain is going to help me in that situation. Probably not, but you know, we are sorting a large amount of things at once, so it's probably not the best way to do it. But it's fun to try and work out, and I'm going to keep working at it so that it works properly, however that may be. Maybe put in an extra buffering with where the items actually go. I'm not sure yet. If you guys think of anything, feel free to let me know. And I'll just turn on the next half of the sorting. So I'll probably get most of the I'm not sure whether I'm going to start working on the golem farm next, which is probably going to be realistically the next thing that I need to do so that we can get enough hoppers. But while I was out exploring for a plains biome, I come across a witch hut, so that could be extremely useful in getting iron and glowstone and stuff for potions and, you know, whatever else you need. Hey, that boat did move. Does that mean you're actually there now? Yes. There we go. Told you I could fix it. So, with that said, that's pretty much an episode. I will work on the iron golem farm off camera, obviously. It's too big a job to be trying to record and do updates of and stuff like that, so I really hope it's going to work out. It'll be really good. And our barn needs a little bit of work before we can move in our lovely creatures. And we'll need some hitching posts for horses when they come. Yay. Oh, stuff's still falling from the skies. Don't mind me. Let's just turn that on and they can sort themselves out. Alright, so that's it. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.